Hey guys, I want to take you guys along with my son to Fircrest. Let's hop in the truck. I know that we just wrapped up foundation. We're gonna go check it out.
All right, another day in the life. You got the coffee, you got the water, son's ready to roll. He's packed away. You ready, buddy? Let's go. It's 8 a.m. We're heading to Fircrest and got my coffee, did my morning routine. And right now we should have all the forms stripped on the first building, if not the second building. So that's total 4 units, 2 duplexes. So 2 of the duplexes we're doing right now. We're gonna start the third and the fourth duplex here in the next month or 2. We just wanna keep them staggered just for absorption. I mentioned it last time, but you don't wanna build more than what will sell in your area. And so what we wanna do is build, around 1 to 2, complete 1 to 2 units per month. That's a very conservative number. And the reason I do that, let's say on this project, I have a loan for 2.2 million. Well, if I built all 8 at the same time, so this is phase 1, 8. If I built all 8 at the same time and maximize my $2.2 million loan, my interest payment will be $19,000 a month. So why would I do that if I won't sell all of them right away? If it's gonna take me 3-ish to 4 months, I'm gonna throw away 40 to 50K. Plus, it's gonna take time to close on each unit, so I'm gonna essentially just throw away 60, 70,000. Instead of doing that, what you do is you build that first unit, and the second you can stagger a little bit. And so as you sell the first unit, guess what? You're starting the next few units and they're getting closer to being finished. The first unit's gonna pay off 25% of the loan. So you sell the first and the second unit, you've already paid down half the loan. Your payment's not gonna be more than 7,000 to 8,000. And so you're playing this game of, you don't want the bank to make too much money, but at the same time, you're playing the market rate. If it was a really, really hot market, let's say everything was flying off the shelf, anything that you post will sell, sure, I would do all 8. But right now, in general, or in the general market, you're usually selling 2-3 units a month. It's not anything major. So you either cut prices or you keep doing what you're doing and just sell 2 to 3 a month. You ready to get in this new construction game, start building homes without being a GC? I'm helping students across the entire nation create 6 figures, 100K plus of profit or equity in their first build. Avery is doing over 250K in Florida right now. Click that link below, connect with my team. They're gonna see if you qualify and you're ready to get in this game. Cool guys, so we got our framer on site. We got the builder on site. We're gonna go harp on him a little, make sure he's doing his job. Hey, why aren't we framed up? See, he's smiling. He's having a good time. Yeah, look, it's your brother from another mother. We got lumber delivered. We got the whole 9 yards. So check us out. We've got some lumber delivered. This is gonna be for framing, essentially. This is called post and beam. The framer's gonna come out here, do the post and beam. He's actually just here pulling up on site. Once he does the post and beam, the plumber's gonna come out and they'll do the post and beam plumbing. Once they do the post and beam plumbing, then the framer's gonna come out and start putting up the walls. Last we were here, we had the forms up, but we did not pour the foundation. We had the concrete truck out here. We poured that foundation. We had the concrete truck. It was a USA concrete truck, and then we had the pump truck, so 2 different people. The pump truck brings the concrete and pours it into all these areas with the foundation crew, obviously lining up the concrete. Once the concrete cures, typically takes 1 to 2 days, we take off the forms. Now that the forms are off, as you can see, we have an actual foundation. That's the garage right there. So you have the garage there, you have the entry, and then what I'm standing on right here is where the post is gonna go. This is the post for the overhead, or not the overhead, the front porch. So the front porch is gonna hang over, and then there's gonna be a post. Well, you can't have the post going to just bare dirt. You gotta have it stable on something. So they poured the 2 posts as well. Is there a reason you need support in between such a short distance?
The engineer decided that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever the load is, the engineer decides
Based on
that.
structural engineering?
Yeah, the engineer decides that.
All right.
You could probably remove that footing and put like a massive 2x12,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an engineer. My job as a builder, if I was designing these plans in the details, I would decide, how much does a 2x12 cost, or how much would it cost to remove that footing and put a, 9-inch I-joist instead.
Got it.
It's like just option A, option B.
Yeah. You look at cost, you want to make sure and sometimes even our lumber company's like, hey, you did this, it's a little bit more expensive. Why don't you switch it to this? And a lot of times we'll do that. They'll save us some money as well.
Yep.
Cool.
high joist
All right,
versus
so
dimension.
the foundation is done. Next is post and beam, which the framer is gonna come out and do. Our lumber company delivered it, Pacific Lumber. You guys are awesome. They delivered all our material. They're gonna get this cranked out, what, 1-2 days?
Post and beam?
Yeah.
1 day.
1 day. So today they're gonna finish both sites, both buildings, and then the plumber's already on schedule.
Tomorrow.
Plumber's gonna come tomorrow. They're gonna do all the post and beam plumbing, which is underneath the crawl space. They're gonna essentially put, you know, for example, the island has a sink, the toilet, all that different area that they need, the main lines that are gonna run to the second floor. They're gonna do everything that's main underneath. So then the framer can come in and start framing. The reason you do that is, imagine the framer puts the first, the whole floor and then starts framing up the walls. Well, now the plumber has to go underneath the crawl space and put all the plumbing. But instead, when it's post and beam, it's just gonna be these, we'll come back out here, but it's just gonna be these lines, and the plumber is really efficiently working and can just easily do it above ground and go through the post and beam rather than going underneath the crawl space and having to struggle under there. So you can do it under the crawl space, it's just inconvenient, and you can't do it as quickly. So it's time and energy. And we're gonna go get him a haircut next.
So these are hold downs. There's gonna be massive posts and a big beam that spans this garage opening. So if you imagine during an earthquake, what would happen is it would just kind of fall over like this. So what they do instead, and the engineer decides how big these are, how many of these are, what type of even posts go here. This holds it in place, and it's poured inside the concrete. And so the building is now
Stable. Cool.
Stable.
That's what you get from Ruben the Builder right there. Hey, don't drink that. All right, see, be like a child. Just enjoy life. Look, he's looking at them, enjoying life. In reality, the difference between me and, let's say, a subcontractor is you can run a business, have a subcontracting company. You're gonna trade your time for money, or you can build out these crews and have a successful business. In my situation, I learned how to find deals, underwrite them, put the loans together, put the plans, budgets, and permits, and that allows me to be here and watch these projects get built and work with amazing, hardworking people. So that's the difference, or the advantage that maybe I have, is I'm using my skills, my mind, to put these things together, to package deals together, and then work with other people and have them build out beautiful homes for me. So I also get to teach people across the nation, which has been super fulfilling. And if you're ready to get in that game, let me know. We'll make it happen. And that's my life, 30 minutes on site. We're ready to go. We can go to the next site and continue our day. So as we're doing phase 1 of Fircrest, we're building out the first 2, starting the next couple here shortly. I'm working on the building permit side. Well, I'm actually finishing up the actual plans for phase 2. So phase 2 plans are about 4 to 6 months out. And so as I wrap up phase 1 and I start selling or going pending on them, I'll start phase 2 and start building the rest of the 19 units. Again, I'm staggering it properly. We also have a couple other projects we're doing. So one of them is gonna be Ashley lots 2 and 3. They're about 3,500 square foot homes worth around 1.4 million. So we're in the review process with the county. So we've drafted all the plans. We've done all the engineering, the structural, and put together this beautiful package, sent it to the county, and now the county is reviewing it, and they're gonna provide us some corrections. So that project is probably 30 to 60 days out, and we're gonna be starting 2 more beautiful homes. And then I have another project I just found out yesterday that's approved. It's in the city of Portland, and it's a 6-plex. So a 50 by 100 corner lot, and it's gonna be a 6-unit project, townhomes that I'm gonna condo convert. What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're driving. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Oh, you want your truck? Oh, this is crazy. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do for your son. He wants the truck. So then we have the 6-plex. It's officially been approved. I'm waiting for the demo permit. So I lacked on that, I'll be honest. I didn't submit my demo permit in time. My demo permit's gonna be ready here in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I'll demo the house, and then I can start doing the vertical construction. So I'm not necessarily in a massive rush on that one. Usually we like to buy the land for cash, get everything prepped and ready, and then get a loan for vertical. So I haven't got my vertical loan yet. So in the next 1 to 2 months, we'll demo this house. Actually, you have to demo it by hand. Once we demo the house, we'll actually start the construction. And that's gonna be a fun one because it's a little bit of a different type of construction. it's slab on grade, which I think in other areas like the East Coast, slab on grade is way more common. Here on the West Coast, we do post and beam, which you're gonna see when we pull up to Fircrest. So we got a few of those in the cooker, and then I got a couple 20 to 30 lot subdivisions right now that I'm in planning on. I'm working on all of the paperwork to make sure it's approved. And then next year, we're gonna start moving dirt on the subdivisions, similar to what we did here at Fircrest. Thanks so much for watching. If you got value from this, like, share, and hit that subscribe button. We're constantly dropping weekly value on real estate development, building, and wholesaling. If you're tired of maybe just watching and you're ready to take action, click that link below. You'll connect with my team. We're gonna qualify you and make sure you're a good fit to start crushing it. Similar to my student Ricky, who is in Illinois right now, building 4 houses, creating over $450K of profit. Excited to connect with you? Hit that link below.